Okay, we've had a lot of questions about the online learning modules, and the online learning modules are really ESRI's online training. I call them the online learning modules because it's a nice, easy to remember phrase, a nice short abbreviation that we can fit on the syllabuses. So what this video is going to do is show all of you NOVA students who are taking GIS classes, 200, 201, 203, 205, what have you, how to access and complete these trainings and what exactly we're looking for. So OLM, what does that stand for? Well, online learning module is my terminology for their ESRI training. You can access as a student enrolled in GIS classes at NOVA. It's just that simple. ESRI does not call them OLMs. That's the first thing you need to remember. Do not search the web for OLM. You will not find any of these. The following slides will show you how to access these trainings and what exactly you need to do. So let's start off in the beginning. How does this all start? Well, if you're in GIS 200, the first one is getting started with GIS, so we'll sort of pretend and talk a little bit about that. The first question is, do you have an ESRI account? If you have one, then you're in pretty good shape, maybe, because some of you have an account and have completed ESRI trainings online before with NOVA, and so that's good. These accounts will work. Your records will be in place, and you can continue to add to your certifications. Some of you have accounts from jobs or from high school. Okay, these accounts will not work for this purposes. It has to be the account that recognizes you as a NOVA student that you do these trainings through, because those are the accounts where you have free access to these trainings. What if you don't have an account? Well, the first thing you need to do is check your NVCC email for an invite from ESRI to access online training. You will have received this at the very beginning of the semester, along with the same time frame, actually before probably you received your invites to share your homework folders on your Google Drive. So click on that link and follow through with the activities. That's going to take you to the ESRI accounts page to create your account and log in using your NVCC email. The address that it's going to take you to is https://accounts.esri.com/signup. So at this point in time, you should have completed your account. What are you going to do next? Well, you're going to go to Google search engine page. It works probably best in Chrome, but you should be able to do it in Firefox as well. Some students have been having trouble lately in the computer lab getting Chrome to function for some of these trainings. So, but in this instance, that's what I'm using as the example. I have Google Chrome, went to the Google search engine page, typed in ESRI training, and hit search. And you get these list of things. The one you want to click on is the one the arrow is to, ESRI training. That's not ESRI catalog, not anything else, just ESRI training. The one that you see right here, that is the link you need to click on. And the first thing it's going to do is log you into this page. This is the sign-in page for ESRI accounts. And the account that you previously set up, you enter your username and password and click the sign-in button right here. Once you do that, it's going to take you to your ESRI training page. Your My Learning tab is where you're going to click on Next. Right here. Clicks a little drop-down window. When it does, you're going to see all these different activities. We're going to start off looking at the dashboard. The dashboard is going to just show all the things you've completed, what you've done, what's on your wish list, etc. Now, like I was saying, we're looking at the training. So you're going to go over to your catalog tab and click the drop down, and you're going to go to find training. And once you do that, it's going to take you to this page, and you have this nice big enter keywords search box. We're not going to just put in any keywords. We're going to enter the title, the exact title of the online learning module. So first off, what are they? They're on the syllabus. They're at the end of the semester assignments, where it specifically tells you what OLM1, OLM2, OLM3, and OLM4 are for each of the classes. In this example, we'll look at any of these here, but we'll specifically just pick one out here. We'll do OLM 3 from GIS 200, finding geographical data in ArcGIS. So you would simply copy that or go over to this box and type it in exactly the way it is on the syllabus. And then hit your search button after you've put that in, and it's going to give you a lot of results. Typically it's going to be near the top of the list, but not necessarily. If it says anything right here other than what you typed in that search box, it is not the correct one. Okay, so assuming that you've now identified the little blue box training that corresponds to the exact title that you put in the search box, what next? Well, we want you to click this little plus button down here by wish list, because we want to add this course to our wish list. Once you do, if you go back to your dashboard, your My Learning dashboard, you'll notice that below your name and what you've done, there's the My Wish List. These are the various courses that you've clicked on that you plan to take or want to take or need to take. Right here. All you have to do, once you've added those classes to your wish list, is simply click the the Launch Course button, and you'll begin the online learning module. And it's really simple. If by chance after you've started you have to stop and you want to go back later, instead of looking on My Wish List, you can go down to My Learning Activities, and you can see the ones that you've completed or the ones that you stopped in the middle of. And so you can go down and click Resume and pick up where you left off. Or after you've completed it, you can go down and click the View Certificate to see the proof that you finished. It'll look something like this. Once you see this, it's a PDF. In Chrome anyway, if you look up in the right upper corner, there's a little download button. And if you click on that, it'll open up some sort of a dialog box where you can save it as something else. And don't save it as that goofy file name and stick it in your homework. What you want to do is change the file name to the appropriate OLM for whatever one you're doing, whether it's OLM1. And then, so an example would be like OLM1 and then your last name. So in my case, it would be OLM1 Harmon. Maybe even add the class number to it. So OLM Harmon 200. And then I would simply hit save and then go find that certificate wherever I just saved it, and simply drag it and drop it, or upload it or download it, or however you want to move it, but put it in your homework folder on the Google Drive. And basically, that's all there is to it. That's how you do an online learning module. Some of these modules are going to require you to use the ArcGIS data that comes with the software that you should have downloaded when you downloaded and installed ArcGIS on your computer. Some of you may have forgotten to do that. I've recently put a copy of that data in the data folders for the classes. If you're having difficulty and you can't load the ArcGIS tutorial data from ESRI, not the stuff related to the textbook that we use in class. This is a separate data set that you should have downloaded when you downloaded the software. You may need that for some of these. If you get stuck and you have problems with it, shoot me an email and I'll make sure that you have the link to access things, and we can move on from there. But otherwise, it's a pretty straightforward process. The videos do take some time, somewhere between 2 to 4 hours, depending on which one you're doing. If you listen to them the whole way through and listen to what the folks say, you can also read the transcripts instead of listening. In which case, if you're a pretty good reader and you can comprehend information well that way, you can complete them in much less time. So hopefully that'll ease some of the concerns that some of you have had about how to do these. And remember, there's a ton of these trainings are available through ESRI, and they're free as long as you're in the program here and enrolled as a student and have an active student license and actively are participating in our program. So I would encourage you to take full advantage of it. Now we are requiring certain ones for certain classes, but there are a lot more out there that you could do, a lot more out there that you should do, and depending on the career path that you pick, a lot more that frankly might help get you a job. So hopefully that'll take care of things for you. Thanks. I just almost forgot. I wanted to remind everyone that if anyone asks, tell them that you think that our videos for class, for training, for reviews for exams, and for helpful hints like this video, we should get the Daytime Emmy Award for Best Educational Video by a community college professor, if such a category exists. I'm just kidding. But anyway, good luck.